So here in the grounds of the Ag in Motion Farm Show, I'm with Troy, who's a local Merlo dealer here in Saskatoon. And Merlo offers one of the most unique products in telehandlers with the Multifarmer, which is designed to appeal specifically to farmers. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. They've taken an industrial piece of equipment and they've added farm functionality. The Multifarmer is a series that Merlo makes that has the 3-point hitch, the rear hydraulics, and 540 and 1000 PTO. The Multifarmer 44.9 is the size of this particular model. 4,400 kilos of lift, 10,000 pounds, and 9 meters of boom, 29.5 feet. So that there is the crux of getting efficiency out of this machine. This machine with the PTO, the hydraulics, and the 3-point hitch has all the functionality of a tractor, and it'll do everything. I've got customers that cut hay with bale with their Multifarmer. So it'll do those functions, and it'll do a whole bunch of functions a tractor won't do. You have a 2-yard wheel loader, essentially. You have a 35-foot man reach with a man basket, so you can do building maintenance, yard lights, stuff around the farm. Go out and dig rocks, you're not going to wreck your loader. So utilizing that 10,000 pound lift is where you get your efficiencies, and you can see a lot of customers tell me they get done in half of the time. But you got to set yourself up with the right attachments to take advantage of the lift. So handle twice as much product on the front end, bales or whatever task you're doing, to utilize the machine in a way that allows it to be turned off in the shed, because the most fuel efficient engine is the one that's done and turned off in the shed.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Speaking of engines, what does this have?
So this has a 170 horse Iveco engine, common in all the CNH product as well. Very good engine, 150 horse. We've dynoed these and they make exactly 150 horse on the PTO. 540,000 is standard equipment on the Multifarmer series. So you get all that farm functionality with the telehandler. Speed of material handling is really where they excel over a farm tractor. So it'll let you know where you are in your center of gravity and where you are. So if you look, this will depict your load, that little boom. So it'll triangulate as you go out with your boom extension, and it'll tell you where you're at in your load chart. So if we hit the end of the capacity of the machine, it's going to shut us off. But as you can see before we start, we're able to get almost to the end before we're going to get shut down. So the boom where it is right now has about 2,500 to 2,800 pounds lift capacity that far out. And when you bring the boom in or out at the end of the stroke, it automatically slows the boom down so it doesn't hammer.
No banging.
No banging.
So this makes it a lot simpler for what would be an inexperienced crane operator,
right,
essentially.
So if you go all the way out or try to step outside the load chart, it's going to shut the boom off. So it won't allow an inexperienced operator to put themselves in harm's way. Tractor with the robust design, and the enhancements they've made improvements in the cab. The joystick is nicer, cleaner, quicker to move with a redesign on the controls, gives you better ergonomics. The transmission has been enhanced, improved. CVT transmission.
And Merlo builds their own.
Merlo builds all their own components. They build their own axles, their own differentials. They cut their own gears. 90% of the machine is made by them in their factory. They even mold their own plastic for the cab. They do this so that they're in control of the parts delivery. They don't rely on a third-party supplier for a seal for a component. And telehandlers, there's some horror stories about waiting for parts. And I've been a Merlo dealer now since 2012, so 12 years, and the parts supply has been exceptional. The support for the parts supply has been nothing short of fantastic.
So it's also comfortable, right? You got an AC, HVAC in the cab,
yep.
And it's a narrower cab than you might expect on a loader tractor, but
yep.
it's functional for this type of vehicle.
Yeah, that's right. And the cab has cab suspension, so it's an active suspension with a nitrogen accumulator and a hydraulic cylinder, and you can fine tune how soft you want it with a needle valve to fine tune it but it'll automatically weigh you and set the accumulator for your weight.
Oh.
And it will, in combination with the boom float, which is also a nitrogen system, will give you a plush ride. It's a legitimate infield ride with is a ride as good as any tractor with cab suspension or axle suspension. So it does give you that field functionality option if you have those needs.
And warranty?
Warranty standard is 2 years, 2,200 hours. 5 years is available on on all the Merlo units.
Troy, thanks for your time.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.